I have spent countless late nights testing dozens of AI video tools just so you do not have to waste your own valuable time. Honestly, after all that experimentation, I discovered that only a handful of platforms actually move the needle for your content. You can now create movie-like moments without a full post-production team or massive budget. You can cut your long-form videos into ready-to-post clips in just a few minutes of effort. You can even crank out simple animations or AI-hosted videos with almost zero technical struggle. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the tools that are actually worth your time, focusing on both the cool ones and the practical ones. I will show you how I use these exact tools in my real-world daily workflows to save time. Full disclosure, I use all of these at different stages, but there is one specific tool I reach for more than the others because it ties everything together. I will tell you which one that is and why it matters as we go through this breakdown together. First up, if you want jaw-dropping visual effects without renting equipment or hiring a VFX artist, specialized AI tools are absolutely wild. The workflow is often stupidly simple, where you just feed it some images and choose an effect. You can create things like building explosions, eye zooms, or wild transitions with a single prompt. The results can look genuinely cinematic in just a few seconds of processing time. Sure, you will want to add your own sound design after to really sell the shot, but the heavy lifting is done for you. Why this matters is that shots that used to take hours of compositing and expensive gear now live right inside your browser. The limitation is that it is still an effects toy in many ways, offering a few magic moments but requiring careful fine-tuning. Footage often needs consistent lighting, and the results can sometimes look a bit uncanny if you push the AI too far. If you are creating long-form content or churning out dozens of clips every week, relying on one-off effects can become slow and costly. That is exactly where tools that automate editing at scale come into play to save the day. This brings us to the second type of tool, which is automated video clipping technology. You drop a link, choose your clip length, and the system spits out a batch of short-form reels for you. It is brilliant for creators who hate manual clipping because it handles the most tedious parts of the process. The software detects highlights, auto-crops for vertical formats, and even suggests captions for you. You can generate dozens of candidate clips from one single source video in a matter of minutes. The catch is that not all of the automatically generated clips are instant gold. You will still need to curate, trim, and sometimes tweak the generated captions to ensure quality. Pricing can also add up if you are doing this at scale across dozens of long videos each month. I love the speed, but for a creator who wants to publish every single day, you need more than just clip generation. Thirdly, if you want to explore lightweight animation or character-driven shorts, specific creative tools are surprisingly capable. You can pick or create a character and generate a full little scene or sequence with just one prompt. The interface often lets you edit specific scenes, like changing a frame or re-rolling an image, then regenerating the clip. It is a great way to make short, charming animations without needing to hire expensive animators. Again, this is super cool for quick promos or social-first animated bits. The limitation here is that these are generally short, stylized sequences, rather than a replacement for a full animation studio. But for quick, eye-catching social content, it is a fantastic and fun time saver. Fourth, let's talk about captions and AI twins for your videos. There are tools that auto-generate subtitles, and some even let you create a digital version of yourself. That is really neat for scaling content or keeping a consistent host without burning yourself out. You upload a short face-forward clip and the system will spin up a twin you can use to record more videos. This tech is impressive and kind of scary in equal measure, so use it carefully. It is great for B-roll free explainer clips, but there are definitely legal and authenticity considerations. Use your own face if you want to avoid headaches, and do not overuse AI doubles for sensitive topics. Also, the generated hosts can still feel slightly robotic, so for content that relies on charisma, present yourself. Fifth, text-to-video engines are getting absolutely nuts right now. I have played with advanced text-to-video generators, and the ability to build scenes from a prompt is genuinely cinematic. One cool feature is the Extend tool, where you create a scene and then extend it to continue the story. It is great for prototyping an entire sequence or building mood boards for a concept film. The problem right now is that certain modes use older models, so sometimes you get a slightly off look in the continuation. But the potential for this technology is honestly massive. Those are the 5 flavors of tools I use. But here's the practical truth for creators. Most creators do not want to bounce between 5 different apps for every single video they make. You need something that bridges creation and distribution to automate the repetitive stuff. For me, that is where Vizard becomes a total game changer in my daily routine. What Vizard does that really matters is threefold and honestly underrated. It offers automated viral clip selection, auto-scheduling, and an integrated content calendar. The best part is that Vizard is not trying to be a magical single-shot effect machine. Instead, it is trying to be the engine that turns your long content into a steady stream of social-ready posts. It handles the work with minimal friction, allowing you to focus on the creative side of things. Automated editing is crucial, as it analyzes your long videos to find the high engagement nuggets automatically. It pulls out the emotional beats, punchlines, and quotable lines, packaging them with captions. This saves endless hours you would otherwise spend scrubbing footage and manually exporting files. Then there is the auto schedule feature, where you set your posting frequency and the system handles the rest. That is huge, because with other tools, you still end up with a folder full of candidates and a calendar to fill manually. Vizard reduces that human bottleneck, allowing you to batch create and essentially forget about the distribution process. Finally, the content calendar is where everything lives in one central place for you to review. You can tweak captions, reassign thumbnails, and see your publishing schedule clearly. It is not glamorous, but it is the part of the pipeline that actually keeps creators consistent. The calendar and scheduler combo is what turns scattered uploads into a real growth engine. Vizard sits right in the middle, taking your long-form content and turning it into a flywheel for social growth. A realistic workflow I use is to generate my creative sparks, then run long videos through Vizard to extract clips. I occasionally use caption tools for fine-tuning, and I prototype cinematic scenes when I need something special. Vizard is where the content goes to become a living, breathing publishing schedule. Bottom line, if you want to grow without doubling your editing hours, you need both specialty tools and a distribution machine. If you want a true publishing platform that extracts, schedules, and manages clips, Vizard saves you days of work each month. All right, those are the tools I actually pay for and use on a weekly basis. Links are below if you want to try any of them out, and I can do a follow-up showing my exact settings. Which of these would you want me to break down first? The effects, the clipping, or the full workflow? Let me know in the comments and I will make it deep, practical, and full of screenshots for you.